Hello everyone, welcome to the Global Dream. Today I'm going to share you a complete guideline on how to become a web developer. All right, um, and dear viewers, if you are visiting this YouTube channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you can get a notification. All right. So what I'm going to share today is invaluable for the people who are aspiring to become a web developer. Okay. Now, many of us have really a great confusion about web design versus web development. Okay, now who are developers and who are designers? Let me clarify. Web designers are those who design the user interface using graphic design tools like Adobe, mm, Adobe AI, Canva, and many other tools. They use graphic design tools to design the user interface of a website. And based on the design, the developers develop the website or web application or software. Okay, so basically, those who design the user interface with graphic design tools are the web designer. But web designer can also design, okay, the web application user interface with front end technologies, two front end technologies. These are HTML and CSS. Okay, and definitely they also know how to use Git version control and GitHub. Now, many people again confused between Git and GitHub. Remember, Git is a Git version control. That it's a technology used that is used to um, manage our project, create files and folders, and also used to push our um, programming codes into GitHub. Now, what is GitHub? GitHub is a storage, just like a cloud, remote application where we can store our codes and programs in safe. Okay, so web designers are usually proficient or experienced in this tools and these technologies. We call it front end technologies. Okay, now who are the developers then? The developers definitely know little more than the designers. They might have little idea about basic graphic design, and definitely they know HTML, CSS, and a programming language that is a JavaScript. Okay, and Bootstrap. And Bootstrap is a framework of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, and they're definitely well versed in Git and GitHub technology. Okay, so if you look the skill set of web designer, and the skill sets of front-end developers. Okay, so when you know only HTML and CSS and basic graphic design, you are designer. And even UX designer can be designer. Okay, but the developers definitely they know extra technologies, extra programming languages like JavaScript and the framework, front end framework, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and also might have some experience on Angular, um, and some other JavaScript frameworks. Okay, now what are the difference between front-end developer and back-end developers? Front-end developers are familiar and expert in front-end technologies. Look at the technologies, okay? But the back-end developers, they know all these things. At the same time, they know little more than this. They know different stacks. Now, full stack developer may not know each and every stack, maybe one or two stacks they are expert in. These stacks are like backend languages are like PHP, we can say PHP stack, Python stack, JavaScript stack, Ruby on Rails, okay? We call Rails developer, Java full stack, Git and GitHub. Now, um, a backend developer either expert in PHP stack or in Python or in JavaScript or in Ruby on Rails or in Java full stack. Okay, and JavaScript stack might combine with React.js, Node.js, Redux, Material UI, okay, and MongoDB. All right, now we have a very clear idea. If you know front end and stack backend, then you will be called a full stack web developer, a software developer. Okay, and if you want to become a software engineer, you have to know a little more. Okay, now you might know a little more about um, data structures and algorithms. You know much more problem solving than the developers. Okay, definitely you are more experts. Now, my um, my purpose of this video is to give you a complete guideline if you are aspirant developers, if you are uh, going to learn how to become a web developer, if you want to learn web development, how you can learn. First and foremost, I will suggest you to set your dev environment. Okay, uh, first you need a code editor. So what do you have to do? You have to choose either one of these text editors. Now there are more than 20 or 30 text editors. All are good, but these are better, and I think for me VS Code, Visual Studio Code is the best. I love it most, and I am really, it's my favorite text editor. I also use Atom and sometimes Sublime Text, and there are many other text editors. And the second, you need Git Bash, Git version control. Okay, you have to install on your computer. Then third, you should have a GitHub account. You have to sign up. Just go to github.com, then sign up. And to get code editor VS Code, just write VS Code download on Google and just press enter and you will get it. And same way you can also download and install Git Bash. Now, still, if you have confusion, then just visit my YouTube channel and there is some videos on it how you can set up your dev environment. Okay, then um, I want to give you very specific guideline how you can become a web developer, a complete full stack web developer. First, don't think about graphic design. You can learn it anytime. You need just basic graphic design and you can get it now on YouTube. Within one day, you can master the basic graphic design if you want. Okay, it might take a couple of hours, but it's not necessary for the developers. But it's good if you can have. Okay, don't think about it at the very beginning. Okay, forget it. Start with HTML. Learn it at least 2 weeks. I repeat, learn it at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay, then code every single day, at least 1 hour. If you can code 2 hours, the best. Then learn CSS 2 weeks. Then together practice another 2 weeks or a month. So my suggestion is spend here 2 months. Okay, and learn little Git and GitHub. So learn 2 weeks, another 2 weeks, so 1 month, then practice together another 2 weeks, okay, 1.5 month, then practice another 2 weeks together, this four technologies. All right, 2 months gone, and now you have become a web designer. Okay, now many people call them web developer. I don't do. You become a designer. To become developer, you must know JavaScript. Okay, so you already learned this technologies. Okay, now invest you 2 months on JavaScript, practice including the other two technologies. So now you are at the fourth month. Okay, then learn Bootstrap another 2 weeks. Okay, now you are in 4.5 months. Okay, then build two projects, two websites in another 2 weeks. Now you have completed front end web development in just 5 months. Okay, now and practice and build another 4 web application or website in next 1 month. So in 6 months now you have around 10 portfolio websites that you can show to your employer, okay, or your friends and family. And now you can say you are a front-end web developer. So in 6 months you become expert, and now you can land a job as a junior web developer. All right, land a job as a junior web developer, or work from home as a freelancer from anywhere in the world. If you know these technologies, you can literally work from anywhere in the world if you have a laptop with internet connection. Great. Start working. Where you can work, you can go to fiverr.com, and you can go to upwork.com, and web developers, they make around 50 to $150 per hour, and many senior developers, they earn more than $200 per hour. Okay, and if you go to uh, indeed.com, indeed.com, and check how much they are making. Okay, indeed.com, find jobs. Come on. Actually, I don't want to do it. I just want to know the salary of a web developer in the USA. The USA, for example, mm, this is average. Okay, and you can check Indeed.com and some other web developer, United States, let's say New York. And you see, these are average, but many people, many web developers, they make more than this. Okay, more than this, you see. All right. So now you have idea how much a developer can start making just after learning front-end web development. Now, if you are full stack web developer, definitely you are making more. At the very beginning, maybe they will start at 85,000, 90,000, 100,000, but as soon as they become senior, like 1 or 2 years experience, they are making more than this. Okay, so these are good enough to motivate you to learn web development, right? And if you go to college, you have to spend 4 years for bachelor degree. Okay, and if you just start learning today, within 6 months, you can start making this amount of um, money. And now, how much time you will spend to learn the backend. Okay, for PHP, I'll say 2 months. Okay, in 2 months, learn PHP programming, SQL or MySQL. And in Python stack, learn Python programming, Flask, Django, MySQL, SQL, PostgreSQL in just 2 months. If you're learning JavaScript, same thing, take 2 months. Okay, Java, Ruby on Rails. Okay, so take your 4 to 6 months and take your 2 months. So in 6 months, literally, you can become a full stack software developer or web developer. All right, and you can start working online from anywhere in the world while you are coding. Okay, if you are start learning to code, just whatever you learn when you practice, just when you are coding, record the screen the way I'm doing right now. Okay, and create a YouTube channel, push them as a tutorial. Make sure you are not teaching incorrect or teaching wrong. Make sure you are teaching correctly, properly. Push it every single day. 15 minutes video, 30 minutes video, maybe 3, 4 videos every day. And within a couple of months, you are going to get more than 1,000 subscribers, a lot of viewers, and 4,000 watch hours. And you will be eligible to get Google AdSense, Google ad revenue, and you start making a couple of $100 maybe 1 month. And every single month it will be increasing, and after 6 months, definitely you will be making around 500 to $1,000 just on YouTube. And after a year, it will be increasing. Okay, after a year, you'll have 50,000 subscribers and maybe making $2,000 just from Google AdSense. Now, when you cross like 4, 5 years, you will be making much more than you are making right now from your full-time job. Thus, programming experience give you extra income just from writing code, okay, recording it, and pushing them into YouTube channel, as well as you can um, make side income just teaching how to code online. All right, so it's amazing to have these skills and make yourself a powerful, um, powerful men and women. All right. So now, if you love this guideline, don't forget to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get a notification from me from my YouTube channel whenever I upload new video. And if you want to learn how to code, how to become a web developer, feel free to shoot an email we social your brand at gmail.com. I'll be available to teach you one-on-one basis, and you can also join in a batch with some other people and start learning. If you learn yourself, what you can do, watch a couple of my uh, dev setup, dev environment setup on my YouTube channel and start learning by yourself. You can go to w3schools.com and you can start learning by yourself these technologies: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL, Python, PHP, Bootstrap, whatever you want. Okay, and if you feel you need a teacher or a coach from whom you can learn directly, learn together, practice together, grow together, don't hesitate to shoot an email to wesocialyourbrand@gmail.com. I am always ready to help you to learn to code. Remember, this is the most secure job right now and most expanding, most booming industry, the software development industry. Okay, only 3% people of the world know how to code, and many companies are looking for expert developers, and there are always scarcity. Okay, there is no enough supply who can code or program well. So you can take a challenge for next 6 years, 6 months, I'm sorry, for next 6 months and develop yourself as an expert developer. All right. So um, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please don't forget to subscribe the YouTube channel, hit the bell icon, and make comments. Feel free to make any question and make comments below this video. Wish you all the best.